If you are looking for the most productive morning routine to ensure that you have a successful and great day, then don't worry because your online bestie is here and I got you. Happy spring, besties! Oh my god, before I start the podcast, I just want to reflect on the past few episodes because we are on episode 10, which means we are like 10 weeks into the podcast. That is so crazy, honestly, the fact that I have been consistent for 10 episodes. But I just want to say thank you all for listening and sending your kind messages, and I'm so glad that you guys like the podcast and it's helping you, because my goal with this podcast is to just at least even help one person. And the fact that so many of you guys are saying that this is motivating you and you are learning so much from it makes me so happy, because being a bestie means wanting the best for each other. If you really enjoyed this podcast and you want to keep hearing more from me, then it would be greatly appreciated and would help me out a lot if you rate and review, or if you're listening on YouTube, then like and subscribe. But happy 10th episode. Oh my god, in honor of episode 10, I decided to wear this cute headband. I feel like it's really giving spring. It's literally missing a strawberry. If you're listening on Spotify, I'm just wearing a pink headband with, it's supposed to be like 2 strawberries on top, but there's only 1 strawberry on top because I lost the other. Really upsetting. I got this in an Asian market in Flushing in New York, and it's so cute, but it was $5, which makes sense as to why it's falling apart. Yeah, but I thought I would just like look a little cuter for today's episode, for a little spring morning routine episode. I don't know what about spring, but it just feels right to talk about a morning routine when we're talking about spring, because the weather is nicer now, the flowers are blooming, like you just feel better. I don't know about you guys, but I prefer warmer weather. It is still a bit cold in New York, which is a little bit disrespectful. I don't think the groundhog did its job correctly, because it was literally like 30 degrees this past week. However, this weekend's supposed to be like 60s. So hopefully that will motivate me to get on my morning routine grind. Let me tell you, besties, because having a morning routine will literally change your day. I noticed that if I am not having a successful morning routine, then it just reflects my entire day. Like, let's say I get up really late, I just scroll on TikTok all day or whatever. I'm very lazy. I stay in my pajamas. The rest of my day, I'm going to be so unproductive. I'm going to feel nasty. I'm going to feel tired. I don't want to do anything. But when I'm really active in my morning routine, I notice that I'm super productive throughout the day. So I'm going to tell you guys what I do for my routine that I personally love and helps me like just feel better, whether that is through my work or just mentally, because we're all going to have an amazing, perfect day together, besties, because we deserve it. Now that the weather is getting nicer, there is no excuse to be in your morning slump, okay? Like, it is time to get up, see the sun, go outside. You gotta utilize this good weather. So the first step of having a perfect morning routine is obviously becoming a morning person. Do not groan at me. I don't care how hard it is for you to wake up early. You need to become a morning person, because what I really love about mornings is that it is the time for you to just kind of let yourself get energized for the day, kind of be present and rejuvenate your energy before you have to just like go into the day and like work or go to school, whatever. It is just such a great time to reset and everything, which is why I highly recommend waking up either 7 to 8. If you are someone who tends to wake up later, I would suggest to start waking up a little bit earlier. I'm not saying like if you are someone who wakes up at 10 a.m. to wake up at 6 in the morning all of a sudden. I'm saying if you're someone who wakes up at 10 a.m., maybe try waking up at 9:30 tomorrow, okay? I like to wake up around 7 to 8. I know some people go super hard and wake up like 6 a.m. I just know that I'm not that type of person. If I really want to try, I'll try to wake up at 6:30 for like a morning Pilates. It does honestly make me feel really good. But typically 7 to 8 I like. This also varies depending on what time you have to go to school on the weekdays. If you have work, you can still do a lot for your morning to have a great morning, no matter what time your work is, okay? In order to wake up early, you need to make sure you're getting your sleep too. So that means going to bed according to what time you wake up. So if I'm trying to wake up at 7, then I'll try to get to bed by 11, because we need our 7 to 8 hours of sleep. That's how we get clear skin. That's how we feel amazing. That's how we feel energized. That helps reduce stress and anxiety. So I try really hard not to go on my phone an hour before I go to bed. I'm not gonna lie, I've been really bad at this recently, but it really does help. I try to read right before I go to bed, and it helps me fall asleep a lot faster. And once you have woken up, the alarm has rang, get up and make your bed, okay? I used to be someone who would lay in bed, sit on my phone for hours and hours, and waste time of my entire morning. As someone who used to do this, I know it can be hard to make that transition of not reaching for your phone the first thing in the morning. But over time, once you make it a habit, it becomes so much easier, and you forget about your phone in the morning. I'm not even joking. I started last year telling myself, okay, first 30 minutes of the day, no phone. And over time, after doing that so much, now a year later, I literally do not scroll in the morning. That's not what I desire. I desire to wake up and go eat breakfast. So wake up, don't go on your phone, immediately just force yourself, 1, 2, 3, get up. Like, you just gotta do 1, 2, 3, get up. And you can do the 30 minutes no phone thing if that is what you need to do. And after I wake up, I like to make my bed, because if you don't do it right away, you probably won't do it. Or at least even just making your bed at some point in your morning routine, because if you go out and go to work or go to school, you do not want to come home and just like relax to a messy bed. Like, you're going to look at your bed and be like, that is unpleasant to lie in. You want to lie in a nice, clean bed. So make your bed so your future self will thank you. And just in general, make sure you have a more organized space. I like to just clean things up, fold some clothes right before I leave, so I don't have everything everywhere. Like I said, you don't want to come home to that. Clean space also reflects a clean mind. And those of you who have a hard time getting up in the morning and you just feel sluggish, especially when you have to wake up for like work and school, trust me, I get it. I usually like waking up early, but when I have to wake up early for school, I am just so upset. I recommend listening to something uplifting. So that's like creating a uplifting playlist of songs that kind of lift your mood up, make you want to dance a little bit, or listen to an uplifting podcast like the Online Bestie podcast. I will literally listen to songs that I just can't help but dance to, like I'm at a club or something, and that will just make me start my day better. Like, I feel better. Do not listen to depressing music when you wake up in the morning, okay? That is so sad. You don't want to start your day like that. Obviously, you want to start your day off good and happy, so I like listening to happy music. Why do you think all these cartoons, when they have like music in their shows, it's always so uplifting? Because it's always shown in the morning, and they don't want to make children feel sad and cry. What's that one song from Sesame Street? Sunny day, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, listen to stuff like that, okay? I promise you, it really helps. Okay, this might be controversial, but I like to eat breakfast before I brush my teeth. I don't know, that just helps me get out of bed easier when I know, like, oh my god, I have an amazing, yummy breakfast waiting for me. I know some people brush their teeth first, okay, whatever, but I like to eat my breakfast first. I will get up and just go straight to the kitchen and make some breakfast. I personally think breakfast is just the most important meal of the day, because first of all, like I said, I'm excited to eat it, and it just gives you so much energy. Today was like the first day in so long that I didn't eat a good breakfast before I went out, and I was literally about to pass out. Okay, so eat something that will fulfill you and satiate you throughout the day, because you don't want to be out and about and hungry, because you won't be able to focus on what you have to do, because you'll just be like starving and thinking about food. I like to make things that are quick and easy, obviously, because I don't have that much time in the morning, and I am sure that some of you who have school or work don't either. I'll like to make maybe a simple oatmeal, which that is just like putting oats and then milk, and then I'll put that in the microwave. I won't do it on the stovetop. Put it in the microwave for like 2 minutes. Maybe drizzle some honey, some bananas, peanut butter, whatever you like. That is a super filling breakfast. I also really like toast as an easy way. I literally would just pop a toast in the toaster, put some peanut butter, bananas, or do an avocado toast. Or recently I've been really into, okay, this isn't toast, but I've been so into peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like, that was such a childhood snack of mine, and I don't know, it's really filling, and I've just been really craving it every day. I also looked online too. It's actually pretty good for you, I think. Or yogurt. That's also one of my favorite breakfasts, is just yogurt, granola, a fruit, and you're good. Very healthy, very fulfilling, will make you feel energized throughout the day, and won't feel like too filling though, that will make you feel like tired or anything. Also, I love making coffee at home or matcha at home. I don't know about anywhere else, but in New York, it is so easy to just go buy a coffee before work or class or whatever, or like buy multiple coffees throughout the day, because there are so many coffee shops everywhere. And literally a coffee in New York is probably $7. You're doing that every day. $7, 7 days a week. You are spending almost $50 on coffee. So we just got an espresso machine last year. Life changer, okay? I understand an espresso machine is quite expensive, but you could also get any regular coffee machine. Literally saves probably so much money. I also got recently a matcha kit from Amazon, very cheap. Also saves me so much money on matcha. So if you are someone who likes coffee or matcha in the morning to help give you that extra boost, I definitely recommend making it at home to save money. And it's just kind of fun when you're making it at home. It's like you're a little barista in your kitchen. And after you're done eating, wash your dishes, because kind of related back to making your bed. You don't want to come home to all these dishes piled up, because you're probably also going to eat dinner or make dinner. You're going to have more dishes, and then you're going to be like, oh, frick, like I have all these dishes I have to do after a long day, and you don't want to do it. So make sure you're washing your dishes in the morning as well. Being proactive once you get up in the morning will set the tone for how proactive you are throughout the day. Like if you say, okay, you know what, I'm going to put these dishes off right now and do it later, you're probably not going to do it later, because you already had that mindset of laziness that's just gonna manifest throughout the rest of your day. So you want to manifest productivity and success and being amazing, okay? You want to manifest that in the morning. That's very important. Speaking of manifestations, I love journaling in the morning. I used to always journal at night, but recently I was like, maybe I should try it in the morning, and it has changed my life. Okay, I don't even journal that much. I'll do a quick 10 positive affirmations, maybe write down what I'm grateful for. Maybe you can write down what you are excited for throughout the day. Just anything to kind of give you a more positive attitude. I get it. Sometimes, like the first thing we wake up, it's just kind of like, oh my God, so much stress. I have so much to do today. But the morning is truly your time to be present before you have to go into the chaos of all the work or all the school work that you have to do. So take this time to just relax, be positive, write down what you're thankful for, so you kind of have a direction of how you want to go about your day. And also meditating is very great in the morning. I know we don't always have time to do all these things. You can literally meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. Just take the time to clear your brain. And when you're meditating, you just have to really try to focus on not thinking about that to-do list of everything that you have. That is for later. That is for whenever your work starts or whenever school starts for you. But the time you have in the morning is for you only. Meditating is also a great way to kind of let go any negative energy that you have. I love to breathe in positive energy and tell myself to breathe out the negative ones and release all my anxious thoughts. Don't knock it till you try it, besties, okay? And another tip for a successful morning routine is getting some air, going outside, moving your body, whatever Movement and sunlight is very essential, I feel like, to just giving you energy and reducing stress and anxiety, especially if you're someone who works from home or you're homeschooled or whatever, you're staying at home most of the day. This could be like on the weekend as well, to start your day off by going outside, taking a little walk. If you're someone who doesn't have that much time in the morning to do any body movement or like go to the gym, because I will always advocate to being a morning gym person, because I'm always just so tired at night and I don't want to go to the gym. Once you get it done in the morning, like, you feel so much better. Like, you feel like you're better than anyone. Don't tell anyone I said that, but you literally feel like you are elite when you finish your whole workout routine in the morning, when some people are just waking up, okay? But like I said, if you are someone who doesn't really have the time to do that, I also recommend just like literally buying a yoga mat off of Amazon and doing a quick little yoga routine in the morning before you go, or a little stretch, whatever it is, just move your body. Sometimes if I have a really busy day, I won't even go in the gym for that long. Like, I'll go for maybe 30 minutes. But one of my favorite things to do in the morning is go to a very, very early Pilates class. I'm not gonna lie, I completely dread it when I first wake up, or like thinking about the thought of going really early to Pilates. But afterwards, I feel amazing. We cannot talk about the perfect morning routine without talking about getting ready. Duh. When you're getting ready, this seems like a very simple task, but make sure you're getting clean, okay? You don't want to feel dirty and nasty. So brush your teeth, dental hygiene, shower if you need to. If you feel like dirty, or if you went to the gym, like shower after the gym. Your skincare routine, doing your entire skincare routine in the morning to make your space feel smooth and clean. Putting on a cute outfit. I cannot wear my PJs throughout the day. Like, even if it's the weekend and it's a lazy day, I need to change out of my pajamas, because first of all, I don't want to be in my pajamas all day and then go to bed in my pajamas, because that's kind of gross. Second of all, I literally won't get anything done because I still feel like I'm kind of like sleeping or in bed if I'm wearing my pajamas throughout the day. When you look good, you are more efficient and effective when you're working, and you're more confident to just do things, I noticed. So if you have the time, do your hair in the morning. Maybe do your makeup if that's what makes you feel good. But just overall, make sure that you feel clean and ready, because if my hair is feeling greasy or dirty, or I feel dirty, I will not want to go outside. I don't want anybody to see me. I don't want to talk to anybody. If you have to wake up like an hour early to get ready to make sure you feel good for the day, then do that. Invest that time into yourself. Also, make sure you smell good. Put on some perfume. No one wants to stand by someone who smells bad or with a nasty breath, okay? And I'm sure you don't want to smell bad throughout the day or talk to anybody with morning breath, because like I said, when you look good, you feel good. And obviously you want to feel good for your perfect day. It is that time of the podcast where I read your glow up stories. Last episode, I had asked you guys to write down one thing that you are proud of yourself for. That could be a big thing or a small thing. So I'm going to read those right now. Sky said, I am proud of myself for taking the time to rest and care for myself. I am also very proud of you for being able to take the time to rest and care for yourself. It can be really hard to forget to take the time to just rest, especially when we have a lot going on. And so I'm really glad that you're mindful of that. And you should be proud of yourself for that. This next review is from Valen. Hi Charlize, thank you very much for making this podcast. I am now more confident with my style or personality because not many people wear the things I wear. That is amazing. I think especially the way you dress and stuff can be something very hard to express yourself, especially if you live in an area that, you know, it's not super normal to wear certain things. I remember growing up in the Midwest that I would get so many stares about what I was wearing. But a lot of times people are staring because they are jealous and they think you look cool. So just remember that. Because ever since I moved to New York, you just see so many people express themselves and wear crazy things. But because it's New York and everybody's kind of crazy here, it's so highly like normal here. And everyone thinks that those people are bold and they're like, go queen, slay, or king. Not many people wear what you wear because you're unique and you are someone super special. So I'm very happy for you that you are more confident now because you should be. Okay, this next review is a voice message, which I just found out that I could receive. It's so cool. I love voice messages. So you guys should start sending me voice messages too because I just love hearing your voices. So let's listen to this one.
Yo, your podcast is really good. I listen to it every time I walk or just go outside or when I'm alone. So keep it up.
That one was so sweet. I love hearing where you guys listen to my podcast at. It's so interesting to me, like at home, on your walk, whatever. I love listening to podcasts while I'm walking or I'm just like doing my chores. It is just a great way to fill my mind with some positive energy while doing work and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you so much for that voice message. That was really sweet. That's crazy that I have been doing this podcast for 10 episodes now, and I just learned that I could receive voice messages like that. So now that the weather is better and it's spring, there's just no excuse for you guys to have the perfect morning to create a perfect day for yourselves because besties, you all deserve to wake up feeling good and to be excited for the day. Creating your amazing morning routine is essential to feeling good. So also let me know what you guys do for your perfect morning routine. I would love to read them and share it with you guys to kind of inspire all of us besties for ways to create an amazing morning. But speaking of perfect morning, I post every Sundays for the amazing Reset Sunday, of course. So you guys can also listen to this podcast on your Sunday reset morning routine too, if you want, whether if you're doing Sunday cleaning, Sunday chores. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys on the next Reset Sunday. Bye!